Really interesting to see him continuing his career as a two-way player at the major league level. Definitely always a topic of conversation around the game.
Because it's so rare in baseball history, it gets people excited. He's a great athlete to be able to do this kind of thing.
Sneaks through, base hit. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only one out.
All over that one right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Did one hops off the wall, should be extra bases, and he's got a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
The left field.
Man at first, one away. In the air, right field. Settles underneath it. Brings it in. And there's two away. One out, base is empty. Line drive, leaps it, he's got it.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Popped in the air, left field, makes a nice running catch. Back here at Chavez Ravine, out of the bottom of the eighth. Now here is Bob Banks. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that
up the middle, and that is the ball game. Banks did a good job in the win.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to
Bob Banks on the hill in this one, and the crowd is. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
The second baseman, Bryson Stott.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. That catches the corner.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter. Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And that one is lifted in the air. Edman sizes this one up. Brings it in. And a couple of quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Matt Olson.
Matt Olson in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And the Braves go down. Second inning set to go. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Inside, just missed.
Riley is one of those players that made his presence known in the majors right away. He hit a 438-foot home run off a Michael Walker fastball in his second at bat, which is probably the best way to make a first impression as a rookie, Boog.
The wind and the pitch. 1-1-1. Swing and a ground ball. One up, one down. Noelvi Marte next up for the Braves. He was late there, strike one. Marte, 27 years old. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. A dive, he's got it. It's there, and that's a great play. 2 outs, base is empty. Josh Palacios next up for the Braves. Swing and a pop-up. Banks makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Offense held it. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Banks back to work. And that is out of play. The other way. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. So digging in, Blake Mitchell with 3 hits on the series and 1 of them a homer. Mitchell with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. Glove flip for 1. How about that double play?
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Nacho Alvarez Jr. now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. No runs. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
0-1.
On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Michael Harris the second, getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. And a curve is down and in.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Sitting off speed there. Timing wasn't quite right on the fastball, even to try to late emergency hack and foul it off. But very quality pitch located. I like that little 2-seam arm side run to the outside corner of the plate.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. So no runs. Back here in L.A., ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Austin Riley.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come 1 at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. You know, these Braves definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour on the gun.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And first offering is fouled off.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
One down, base is empty. That one to first. Pasquantino steps on the bag, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Now batting.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Palacios in his 5th season, 33 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. 2 down, nobody on. Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and now it's Austin Hayes. Popped up. Tucker really on his horse for it, and it stays fair.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit
corrals it, and there's one away. And next for Atlanta, Nacho Alvarez Jr. Strike one.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Got him. Strikeout number 8. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. That one down the line, and that's just foul. 2 outs.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
He goes down looking. Make it 6 shutout innings. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
See, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above. At least one nasty pitch.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Riley now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher, so your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look. Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Down in order go the Braves. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Banks back to work. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. Banks into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
What a stop. Over to first. Pretty nice play there.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And first offering is fouled off. Way out front for strike 2.
Now his manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Braves are set down 1. We go to the 9th. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Blake Mitchell.
Mitchell.
Just missed. 95 with that one. The stuff has been excellent. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Nacho Alvarez Jr. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And a good eye there.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, like the defense worked behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
This is Bryson Stott. Swinging a foul out of play. Mitchell, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a swing and a miss there. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
The Braves down to their last out. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. And first offering is fouled off. They're down to their final strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
This could end it. Right through there, got him. And that'll do it. Banks with a really great start. A complete game shutout. Very impressive work.
Yeah, Boog, I loved what he was doing out there on the mound in this one.